take a moment to say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our character word of the week is fortitude. Fortitude means having the strength of mind that enables a person to encounter danger or bear pain or adversity with courage.
Guess what? If you want to be successful, I have good news and I have better news. The good news is you're still here. You are alive. You have made it to this point. The better news is there are no guarantees in life, but there are tremendous possibilities that await you if you have fortitude. Fortitude is your edge. Fortitude is courage in the midst of adversity. You know, the word fortitude comes from the word fortis, which means to fortify. So if you're going to fortify your future, you got to think about every single day. Do I have the courage in the midst of whatever I'm facing to keep moving forward? This was one of the lessons that I learned the hard way, because I tell you, over the last few months, I have stared at the mirror like, what? What is going on? What just happened? And I realized that I didn't have fortitude. But if I was going to have an edge, I had to begin to say, life has happened. Now, what are you going to do about it? So wherever you are right now, I invite you, oh brilliant one, that's right, you, to realize that fortitude is, how do I show up every single day, have emotional regulation, be flexible, stay nimble, stay hungry, and have the fortitude to go after what I want, because what you want wants you.
Student Council and NJHS are sponsoring a Holiday Spirit Week next week, December 20th through the 23rd. On Monday, wear your holiday headwear or your holiday crazy socks. On Tuesday, wear your holiday colors, whether you celebrate Kwanzaa, Christmas, or Hanukkah. On Wednesday, wear your flannel or dress like your favorite holiday character. And on Thursday, wear that ugly sweater and show everybody your holiday spirit. Attention Yearbook Club members, those who have turned in their applications. Yearbook Club will meet on Thursday, December 9th, and again on Thursday, December 16th from 3:05 to 4:05. So please make sure that your ride is here at 4:05 on each day. Congratulations to both the girls and boys basketball teams for their performance on Thursday last week. Though the girls lost to Golden Ring with a score of 21-33, they worked really hard and displayed true teamwork. The boys more than doubled their points against Golden Ring with a score of 67-32 and are currently undefeated. I can't wait to check with them today to find out how they did last night. Our broadcast studio will be up and running when we return from winter break. This means that morning announcements will run every morning and not just Tuesday and Thursday, and we need students to participate. Any student interested in being part of our Eagle Morning broadcast as either an anchor in front of the camera, reading our announcements, or behind the scenes with lighting and camera, please reach out to Ms. Hill through Schoology. Interested students will meet during lunch shifts to discuss roles in the newsroom and procedures for every morning's announcements. Again, if you are interested in being part of the Deep Creek morning announcements, please reach out to Ms. Hill through Schoology or through her email at chill@bcps.org. A traditional Welsh Christmas song that was ranked #1 by the New York Public Library because of its festive and lively tune is Deck the Halls, Fa La 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 La. Congratulations to the following Eagle readers for getting the answer correct. Riley Scott, Kara Kent, Kenneth O'Neill, Colin George, Anthony Green, Anthony Rivera, Alicia Perez, Gabby Linder, Amani Wright, Ernest Mayarco, Nathan Nzeza, Misael Rodriguez Pena, Max Stonebreaker, Darius Leaf, Kamani Clowney, Najee Stafford, Gloria Bongo, Alicia Conway, Karan Dixon, Kamaya Daniel, Fitz Dittmar, Joshua Oladeji, and Precious Edwin. Your Eagle Bucks have been added to the Eagle Buck Bank.
It is time for I Am Smarticus. When you find out the answer to the question that follows, message Muzhill, and if your answer is correct, your name will be added to the wall of Smarticuses.
A Rebus puzzle uses pictures, symbols, and letters to represent a word, phrase, or idiom. For example, this Rebus uses rain and a hair bow to represent the word rainbow. So now that you know what a Rebus puzzle is, can you figure out the word or phrase this holiday Rebus puzzle represents?
Think, think, think. Think, think, think. Think, think, think. Got to think, 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 think.
For the remainder of 2021, we will end our broadcast news with an inspirational story rather than the meditation moment. 'Tis the season to think about all of mankind and how we can all be an inspiration to each other.
I have a lot of memories from when I was a child. One that's always stuck out to me, though, was when I was about 10 years old, and I was in school, and I struggled. And I didn't struggle with English, math, or science. I struggled holding still. And I would try to listen and focus and process ideas, but I couldn't help myself. And to be honest, I would sit there and then I would just start tapping. And the students in the class would look at me and they'd say, "Hey, stop tapping." A lot of the time, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then eventually even the teachers got after me and they would yell at me and they'd say, "Clint, you have to stop tapping." It got so bad that I got sent to the principal's office for tapping. And he said to me, "Okay, maybe when you go back to class, just try sitting on your hands." So I did. I went back to class, and when I felt myself starting to tap, I did this. I sat on my hands. And that worked for about 5 seconds. One time I was tapping in class, and my teacher, Mr. Jensen, he looked at me, and he yelled. And he said, "Clint, stay after class." And I thought to myself, this is it. I am done. Now, I've always been the type of person that believes that a single moment in time can change a person's life. And this was one of those moments for me. And I will never forget it. And so I was sitting there with Mr. Jensen and an empty classroom. And he walked past me and he sat next to his desk and he said, "Clint, come here. I want to talk to you." And as he looked me right in the eye, he said, "Now, I need you to know something. You're not in trouble. But I do have just one question that I have to ask you." And he asked, he said, "Have you ever thought about playing the drums?" And in that moment, Mr. Jensen, he leaned back and he opened the top drawer of his desk. And he reached in and he pulled out my very first pair of drumsticks. And he held them in his hands and he looked at me and he said, "Hey, Clint, you're not a problem. I think you're a drummer." Moment on, I've never put those sticks down. I've toured, recorded, and played drums all over the world. My whole college education was paid for with drumsticks in my hand. Just because of a single moment in time when somebody believed in me and he saw something in me that I didn't even see within myself. And from that moment, I learned that there's a difference between being the best in the world and being the best for the world.